So why do I make these videos? Well, these videos are interesting to me. Maybe my videos aren't interesting to me, but the type of videos are actually interesting to me. And I watched these videos before I ever started making them. Some people, like Jerry, this is China, he cried in my WeChat group, and they call them hit piece videos. They say, you make hit piece videos. I think that's like giving me too much credit. There are other YouTubers that are far more successful that are making these same types of videos, but hit piece videos, that's like shooting someone. Like a hit is like when you shoot someone. It's like I'm shooting you through a video. It's insane. But they say, oh, you just make hit piece videos for the views, even though I don't get a lot of views. I think they feel like it's way more personal just because like I'm doing this in this China vlogger community. And I had this same discussion with Jerry. I'm like, dude, like we're a tiny community. And he's like comparing us to rock music. And I'm like, dude, we're like dubstep. Like YouTube doesn't care about the China vlogger community that much. So you look at people like Leon Lush.
What?
And these other channels. And like he can talk about like Justin Bieber, right? Like I can't talk about Justin Bieber, no one cares, right? But these really thin-skinned shills, I can talk about them, right? So that's kind of why I started to make them, because I like the style of videos, and I realized that these CCP shills were really thin-skinned. All of these people, Daniel Dumbrill and Guelo60 are really thin-skinned people. Daniel like made a video or like made some long response to me on Twitter, like pre-planned, and waited for me to talk about him in a video for like 3 weeks. Like that's how bothered these guys are, and that's how Guelo is too. Like he mentions me in videos all the time.
I don't agree with a lot of YouTubers out there, and Corey, that one that you put on the internet and then took off, I'd say put it back on the internet. It's your opinion. I don't see why you took it down. I actually watched it and I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Each person has an opinion. Now we lost Prime in China. He's Prime out of China. After this video, I'm expecting a couple of hate videos to be centered on Guelo60. I'm used to it. The Shrek of the world.
I don't care. Like if they say something bad about me, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. So I always thought it was hilarious. But the number one thing was when I made my Nathan Rich video. So Nathan Rich is a criminal, and not just a little criminal. He is a big criminal. And this is not the kind of person that Chinese people want representing them. And that's because Nathan Rich is like the ultimate shill. He's quite a bit better at shilling, for way better than most of them, right? He's really good at pushing the CCP propaganda. Like he's really good at picking a topic, right? And I'm giving him credit for that. Even though I dislike him for doing it, he's very good at it. He knows how to talk about Hong Kong and the New York Times and anti-America. He's very aware of what the propaganda that the CCP is pushing, and then he knows how to push it. And even if there's mountains and mountains of evidence against it, he still manages to make it sound believable, which is the same thing about the Spain, how he talked about how it came from Spain, the coronavirus, even though there's so much evidence against it. And so that's the reason that I started, was because I had found out that he was a convicted felon, and in multiple states. And anyone that knows how America works, you have misdemeanors and, you have felonies. And if he just had a couple misdemeanors, it wouldn't be a big deal, right? Nobody would care. Even I myself have misdemeanors, right? You're hard-pressed to find somebody in America that doesn't have a misdemeanor, because it's a wide range of things, right? It can be traffic-related. It can be for fighting at a bar. It can be just about anything. And like I said, even I have misdemeanors, and I've talked about this on my channel. But I never committed a crime that was, felony level. So when Nathan Rich made his video, I went out of my way to let them know that like he's not just a small criminal, like he's a large criminal in a sense, you know, for selling drugs and not just marijuana but meth, right? And these people, the way that they work is by lying and cheating and stealing and deceiving people, and they're just not honest people, right? Of course, I was attacked by Chinese Wu Mao, and I'm still under attack. People still try to, you know, they think that like they're putting my private information out there, even though it's public information, and I don't care. But the Wu Mao and the nationalist and his like crazy squad of subscribers, they like thumbs down my video because they view face in China as a very big deal. They think, oh, the likes and dislikes is a huge deal, when it doesn't matter really. It's all about watch time, right? So the worst thing that they could have ever done would have been never watch the video, but they did that too. And then the thing I didn't like was that they attacked my audience in the comment section. You know, the people that understood the point of the video, the people that liked the video, the people that were interested in the information, they were attacked. And they were slammed and they were cursed at. And, you know, from that point on, my battle on YouTube has been to stop the propaganda, to fight against the Wu Mao, the nationalist, and these people for trying to lie about China, because they're deceiving Chinese people. You know, what they're doing is a horrible thing. They're, you know, supporting a communist regime in a country, you know, full of people that are being oppressed, and many don't even know it because they've never left China. They've never traveled anywhere else. And they don't know that they're being oppressed, right? And a lot of these foreigners are far more successful in China than Chinese people, because for a foreigner, that's very easy. Even if you just teach English, you're making 4 times the wage of the average Chinese person, you know, just because you're a foreigner. And that's not right. You know, that's just not right. And so, again, it's always been my goal to go after these people, to help Chinese people, because, you know, Chinese people are great. China is a great country. The Shills are not wrong in certain aspects. You know, China is a beautiful country. China does have great food. It does have big buildings, and, you know, as much as Guelo likes it, you know, they have big parks and things like that. You know, that's true. It's not fake, right? They do have that type of stuff. So, but that's not what the Shills are talking about, right? They're not showing you the amazing stuff all the time, right? A lot of times they're just pushing the propaganda, and obviously some of the Shills are worse than others. Nathan Rich pretty much only pushes the propaganda, right? Whereas if you have some people like Barrett, where they do these travel videos, and of course those are subliminally, passively, you know, whatever you want to say, kind of pushing propaganda too. Of course, they're kind of unaware that they're being used as propaganda pieces, but they do a good job of showing, you know, they do a good job of showing how beautiful China can be. And that's okay. That's great. You know, that was what I wanted to do in China. That's what I did in China, was tell people about the good things in China, right? But my channel changed. Like I said, I became about anti-propaganda, anti-CCP, to stop the Shills, because that's the only thing I can do as a content creator. You know, I'm not going to go to war and fight the CCP, right? So my job is to be on here, on YouTube, and to discredit and to mock these guys that are pushing this BS propaganda, right? So that is it for today's serious Sunday video. Just kind of a heart-to-heart to tell people about why I started making these videos. Sorry, not super funny, not doing the funny on Sundays. Next Shill Wednesday will be about Guelo 60. The one after that, of course, is the Shill Awards. And we will be having a very special host for the Shill Awards. Pretty sure we're gonna have a special host. Everyone should be happy to see that. I hope everyone watches, of course. If that video doesn't get a few thousand views, I'm probably gonna cry. I'm gonna make a video crying. But I think everything will be okay. Go ahead and check out some of my other videos of the Shill videos. If you haven't seen them, check them out. Go ahead and head on over to my Patreon if you would like to donate and support the channel a little bit more. I appreciate it so much. I love you all. Thank you so very much, and have a good day.